3.
Alright, so while we're going hello, we've got Tuesday's workout coming for you. So today is actually going to require you to do some, and this is the preference if you've got everything, you're kitted out pretty well. But depending on what you've got, I know a few people have got 2 items at home. This is what the order I prefer this work done, because we're going to have a few different progressions that we're working on. So today we've got both the gymnastics and an anaerobic progression. So while we're still going to have strength work and bar work, we're going to utilize the best of what we've got, which is an opportunity to work our gymnastics in certain aspects and also to work sort of like a conditioning style of things. So rather than try to do really heavy lifts potentially, let's work with what we've got, use the best, and then when we get back in the gym, obviously we can address that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. But we are going to have a few things this week that are going to lead on to some progressions that we're going to work for. So yeah, try to get these initial tests done, and then you've got something to compare to or to work off later. So what we've got with this one, first up is you're going to need, in this order, a bike. If you don't have that, use a rower. If you don't have that, use a ski. If you don't have that, then you've got to run, okay? So what we're going to start with is 5 minutes. So you're going to get 2 minutes easy, 2 minutes moderate, and then the last minute pretty hard, okay? So we do need to warm this up so when we actually get onto our piece that we're doing today, we're pretty warm and ready to go, okay? So if you're about to, if you're going to do the run, just crank out kind of 30 calf pumps first, but otherwise you should be good to go. So let's do that 5-minute effort now, then pause the video here, and then we'll come back to the rest of the warm up. Okay, so now you've finished unpausing, we're going to get into the rest of our warm up, okay? So you can either get a band or a PVC, everyone, a broomstick, go down to Bunnings or whatever, get one, and we're just going to go through a couple of pass-throughs, okay? So just work through together with me. We're going to go roughly through, we're about 10, so just working our way through. As we're going through this warm-up, you can gradually work those arms in closer, but most of this warm-up will be using a wall to warm ourselves up. So if you're not near a wall, try and find one, garage or whatever we've sort of got. All right, let's just go to our left side now. We're going to go a couple there, working through that. Still trying to, if we've got a band or a PVC, let's try to get our hands in a little bit closer as we go, and then let's now get over our right side. Working through that there. Let's try to open that up a little bit. Cool, and let's just get one more, so we've got 5 there. Alright, so then we're going to head over to our wall, and we're going to get into some wall angles. So yeah, let's just get our feet slightly off the wall, get our butt, shoulders and head all on the wall, and we're going to go for 20, sliding up as far as we can, keeping those elbows and knuckles in contact, and then back down. So that's 1, 2, I can feel myself arching here a fair bit. 3, so I'm trying to flatten out my lower back as I go. Trying to get more of my back on the wall, hopefully increasing my range of motion. For me, the main difficulty is to actually get that depth on the way down. So even don't worry about the reps here too much, just keep on following. You might have a longer or shorter range of motion than me, that's fine. Just keep working down, keep trying to pull those ribs down as we go. If you're really inflexible this one, you can just move your feet away, so you can actually get some decent range in there. But see here, I'm actually able to flatten my lower back. You could even, as we go along, sort of change that position. All right, there we go. Whew, feeling that my upper back's pretty jacked there. Then we're just gonna give those shoulders a little bit more. We're just gonna go through 10 wall squats. So let's really take our time, arms nice and straight. Start a bit off this wall, and then we can sort of work our way in through 1. Taking our time, really trying to work those knees out, get the depth, Let's see if we can actually keep our hands off the wall. So using our upper back to actually pull our hands back, not just like falling on the wall. See if we can get a little bit closer. You know, the really flexible people should be able to get their feet, you know, almost right up or right up against this wall. If you're even more flexible, you might even be able to do it bringing your feet together, like you're kind of like a pistol type. All right, let's just get 3 more. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's just hop on the ground and we're going to get the old hips to roof. Just going to open up for a few of these. Fingers pointing straight ahead. Squeezing that butt, little pause at the top. So you can try to bring your hands a bit closer. You know, even if it's not feeling too bad, just switch them around. Let's just try and each time get in a bit of a different position. You can even maybe like stagger them a little bit, just switch it up. Let's just try and hit as many different areas as we can. Find, you know, if somewhere feels like really tight, like compared to everything else, you can maybe hang out there a little bit more. Let's get 2 more. Easy. All right, so there's a little bit of shoulder prep. We're now going to just load ourselves up with 3 eccentric push-ups. So regardless if you're doing handstand push-ups or push-ups, that's fine. So we're going to get into our normal push-up position, and then we're going to do 3 reps, just going down for a 5-second count. So let's make sure those elbows going back on a 90-degree angle, keeping that body nice and tight. Peel yourself up, give yourself a break if we need, and then we're going to go down for a 5-second count. Again, really trying to control that last portion of the movement. All right, nice, there we go. Oh, and a few people have been saying, could we write the workouts up? If you open the YouTube video, like there's a little arrow that points down, or expand the notes if you're watching on a computer, or the comments, the description, sorry, everything's written down, okay? So just check it out there, exactly down. Yeah, a little arrowy thing will expand it on a phone, so it's all written down there too. Okay, so for this workout, we're going to be doing either handstand push-ups or push-ups. So if you can do a handstand push-up and you're looking to improve them, then you can do them. If you're doing, if you just got push-ups, then we can work out push-up as well. Okay, so if you're unsure, you need scaling, you've got any questions, I've seen a few people on Beyond the Whiteboard like, oh, I wasn't sure today, so I did this. Like, I get a notification every time someone comments on the YouTube page. So let's make sure you actually comment on there. If you've got any questions, then we can help you figure this out, just like a normal word brief, okay? But yeah, so whether you're doing the push-ups or handstand push-ups, it doesn't really matter. Either one's gonna be the exact same. So you're gonna have a running clock, set up your phone or whatever. At the 0-minute mark, you're gonna do an unbroken set, so as many as you possibly can. Push-ups or handstand push-ups, as many as possible. Then you can rest, so rest until the 3-minute mark. Then from the 3 to 8-minute mark, so that's gonna give you a 5-minute window, you're gonna get as many possible reps as you can that time. It's not unbroken. I don't mind if you're doing singles or whatever, just make sure it's quality reps, because this is something that's gonna be repeated. So you wanna try and compare that to later on, but just working our way through, okay? So, things with that push-up, if you can get at least 1 push-up all the way to the ground, then cool, we can do that. Obviously do that for the workout. I don't mind if you don't get too many at all. This wasn't, I should have got something better, but we can use a chair, a bench, or whatever you've got around the home, milk crate, and if we don't quite have a push-up, then I don't want you going to from your knees. Like we don't ever do that in the gym. We don't want to do it now, but just find an item where our chest can get to, so we're still getting that full range of motion. Something that's challenging that could probably get no more than 5 in a row, okay? It wants to be something that is difficult for you. So like we covered that eccentric, let's make sure those elbows are going back and kind of somewhere between the in that body and 45-degree angle. keeping that body nice and tight. You know, nothing should touch the ground except the actual that chest part. Okay, so we're going to crank out as many as we can unbroken. Yeah, like I said, in that 5-minute period. For the handstand push-ups, yeah, you know, hopefully the people that are doing this have covered a little bit before. But in terms of our kick up, we've got that nice kick up position, hands a bit wider than shoulder width, looking across the room, head coming back in towards that wall, head makes contact, and then we're pressing out nice and tall. Strict handstand push-up, I should say, in case I missed that. So both of those, easy. Once again, if you've got any questions, just comment. So we'll do that, give yourself a bit of time to recover. Then we're going to go back to that implement we warmed up with, or the running, and all we're looking to do is get a 1-minute max effort. So you're just trying to get as many calories if you're on any of those machines, or as far as you can with a run. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea, jump on Google Maps and just measure from your front door or gate, you know, your own 400-meter track, so 200 up, 200 back. That would be perfect for this. Just run to the 200 and then get as far as you can before the 1 minute is up. Or you know, if you don't have that space, you could even just measure out 5-10 minute shuttles. Do as many of those as you possibly can in a minute. So that's all you're gonna do. 1 minute max effort. Like, should be literally everything you've got. You know, guys, sort of, you know, 45 plus is a good effort. Girls, you know, that kind of 25 to 30 is a good effort. So like, just literally 1 minute. Like, this is the main part of your workout today. Just give it everything. Give yourself 5 or 10 minutes to recover, and then you're just going to hit a 10-minute piece once again on whatever it was. Just get breathing, sort of get some blood moving, just get, you know, some of the soreness out. You know, just try and, you know, cool the system down and get everything moving to hopefully loosen up for tomorrow, get going again. But yeah, try to get that 10 minutes. If you're feeling not too bad, pick it up. You know, if you're not feeling too bad though, you probably didn't go hard enough. That 1 minute should be pretty tough. But yeah, just only 1 minute, so let's really hit it hard. And that's it for today, guys. So thanks very much. In our members page, if you haven't been added to it, just send info@crossfitclaremont.com.au an email, and we'll add you to the group. But yeah, we've actually got a poll going on at the moment about what's your preferred time for our like our little rollout sessions, the mobility and kind of catch up. So yeah, we want to try and find what's going to be the best for everyone. So you know, cast your vote on there, and then we'll get that sorted. But yeah, once again, any questions, comment below. But otherwise, see you out in the wild.